Welcome ESL to week 5. We are at Charlotte for some night racing as Justin Chris is on the pole. Your last week's winner. He is trying to repeat what he did last week. Can he do it today? We are at Charlotte where we will be racing at week 9 in the Roval, at the Roval. So these drivers will see this track again in a few weeks as we start the playoffs. Your top 5 in qualifying is Justin Chris, Rooster Rodden, Stefan Forge, Chris Andrews, and Tyler Commander as we get set for the start of week 5. Pace car comes off. Green flag is out and we are underway as Rooster and Justin Chris go head to head as we get into turn 1. Justin Chris is in the inside as somebody just hit the wall. It looks like the number 90 just hit the wall to start the race, and we have a serious wreck to start the race. Wow. Some serious collisions just happened. Let's take a different angle, see what happened here. As the 299 is in the middle, he touches the 84, hits the 90 into the wall, which slows the 90 down. And the 38 to 70, that looks like a separate collision back there. The 509 is in the center as we see Andrew Green on the top with Brogan in the middle. The 3 touches the 21. It looks like the 509 also touches the 61, but the 3 gets very loose, puts the 26 into the wall. And the 3 is trying to save it, hits the 509, goes right back up the track, and touches the 38, and it just causes a chain reaction with the 710. Man, the 710 hits that wall very hard. Let's go on board the number 38. Man, the 38 just couldn't escape that one. Not the way a lot of these teams wanted to start the race. We have a few cars in the pits as we see Travis Arthur. He has some damage on the right side. Zach is also in the pits. Man, rough start to the race, that is for sure. And Zach is actually on the bubble for the playoffs, so this is not a good scenario for him. So he needs to get that car back on the track to get as many points as he can. It doesn't look like the damage is too serious on the 24 as he is coming out the pits. He has some front end damage, but he is getting back out on the track, trying not to go a lap down. As he beats the pace car off of pit road. So he will stay out on the lead lap. Wild start to the race. 3 wide is never good. Never want to go 3 wide into a turn. Just asking for trouble when that happens. As we see Stuart Zolmilia, he is also in the pits right now. Has some damage to the right front of that car. Let's take a look at Evan Ethel. Same one. He's got damage on both sides because he was like a ping pong ball getting hit from everywhere. Brogan has no front. That car is completely shot. I'm sure he'll get back on the track, hopefully. And Andrew Green, he has a ton of damage on that car as well. And 90, the 90 Kenny Flores, he's been so consistent. And man, just some bad luck to start the race, unfortunately. As we should get the 1 to go this time around. And we do. End of stage 1 is lap 36. This will shake up the standings, that's for sure. We're running out of time. Only a few more weeks. 3 more races after this one to make the playoffs. So nobody definitely wants to have mistakes at this point of the season. There is enough time to bounce back, but you're running out of chances. This race and series is sponsored by Barber Ford of Holland, Michigan. As we go around turn 3 and get ready for the restart. Pace car goes into pit road as we get set to hit the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out and we are back to racing. Red Rooster and Justin Chris leading the way. Justin Chris on the inside, Rooster Rodden on the outside, followed by Stefan Forge and Chris Andrews. Can we keep it clean on this restart? Justin Chris stays on the inside. Rooster Rodden on the outside. There's Tyler Commander in third. We haven't called his name too much this season. Rooster Rodden takes a look under the outside. He's trying to take the lead from Justin Chris on the outside as we go around turn 1. And the 19, whoa, he loses it. Tyler Commander loses it. Wow. Looks like Tyler Commander tried to make some move here. They're 3 wide. He touches Justin Chris. Tyler Commander too aggressive with that move. It's too early in the race. Then he hits the wall. Ricochets off the wall. Now he's trying to save it. And the 31 is just collateral damage at that point. 31 has nowhere to go. Tyler's just trying to save anything he can at that point. The 2 hits him. Carl Storm gets into it. Gunny, Jay, Killmonger. The 16 hits the wall. Man, what a look, 125. He gets into the action. Just what a rough start to this race. Most of these drivers just at the wrong place at the wrong time, unfortunately. Let's take a ride on the number 10. As you see, Tyler already hitting a wall up there. 10 has nowhere to go. He just gets caught up. That's the biggest issue when you're in the mid-pack or towards the end of the field. Things like this could just ruin your day. As Justin Chris and Rooster Rodden, they come into pit. So they're definitely going to be on a different strategy. They decide to pit early. As you can see, Justin Chris does have some damage. It seems to be on the right side. See if we can get a good view on the right side here. He does have some damage on the right side of that car. It's not enough. I don't think it's enough to impact him on the track, but maybe it's the reason he came in to pit. Definitely a wild start to this one. And even though Gerald was in a wreck, he is currently in third. He did not come into pit. He does have damage to the right side of that car, but decided to stay out. We have a ton of cars on pit road. Kyle Storm comes out. He was also involved in that wreck. Gunny also has some damage to that car. I'm sure they will get that car back on the track soon. But definitely a rough start. As we see the number 2, his whole front end is gone. So a lot of damage on these cars. But they will try to get back out on track just to get some laps, get some points. We should get the one to go pretty soon. The 299 has some damage to the right front as well. But he is currently your leader. As we see Billy Sauter, he's also out the pits. Killmonger just got out on the track. He is 3 laps down. But we're early on in the race, so most of these drivers can get some of these laps back to get back on the lead lap. Pace car comes off the track once again. And we are back underway with Stefan Forge on the outside, E Weezy on the inside. And the caution seems to have come out. Not sure what triggered the caution. Let's see if we could find out. The 501 The 501 and the 61 get into it right on a restart. 61 was just pushing the 501, which caused the 501 to just spin. He literally just tried to push him out the way. Not sure what's going on with the 61. He must be pissed off. He got hit earlier. Retaliation. He literally pushes that 501. Ain't nobody playing around now. But because of that caution, another car will get their lap back. Stefan Forge is now your leader. Your top 10 is Stefan, Eweezy, Merle, Gerald, Odion, Amelia, CJ, Berto, Cole, and Robert. Those are your current top 10. As Kyle is the lucky dog, and he will get his lap back, and he will be back on the lead lap. Andrew Green is back on the track. We should get the one to go this time around. As JQ is finally out of the pits, back on the track. One to go. Pace car comes off the track. We are back to racing. Let's try to get a few clean laps. Weezy on the outside with Forge on the inside. Forge takes the lead momentarily. Weezy pushing hard, trying to stay in the lead. As Joe rides up the track. Weezy trying to block them both, trying to find a lane. As there's some lap cars ahead. Weezy, Gerald, Amelia Rose, your top three. Gerald goes down in the inside. He dive bombs, trying to take the lead. Weezy on the outside. Gerald Smith on the inside. Nobody wants to give up that lead. Weezy seems pretty fast on the outside. That's where 3 wide with Emilio Rose in the middle. We know 3 wide doesn't work well. Gerald Smith trying to hold on to third. He's still showing some speed even though he got some damage on that car. Merrill McGuire up to third. Followed by Robert Tibbs and CJ. As the field is starting to get into single file. Weezy in the lead, trying to pass Zach. The lapped car. Stefan Forge right behind him in the outside, trying to make a move. Stefan Forge trying to make, he wants to make a move for that lead. Can he catch the 299? He's showing a ton of speed early. Stefan Forge looks on the outside, trying to make the pass. He makes the pass easily on the outside. Tons of speed on that number 96. As the caution comes out. The 096 and the 79. 79, just, they make contact. They ride up the track. They just make contact there. The 096 is just trying to come down. That's all it takes. "13 laps to go to the end of stage 1. We get we get the 1 to go signal. Eighteen cars still on the lead lap. Pace car comes off. Robert Tibbs, he looks to the outside. Almost made it 3 wide. Stefan Forge on the inside. Weezy on the outside. As we know, Stefan Forge is very fast. As Merle's trying to make it 3 wide and split them. Weezy back out front, tries to block Stefan as he's going back and forth. And Merle, he's trying to find a way to sneak in. Weezy pulls away for just a little bit. Robert Tibbs in second, Amelia Rose in third. As we see Cole Shoemaker making a move for fourth. Cole Shoemaker looking in the inside.